in today's show has news about dates for 30th anniversary Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, Streamlined Disney Plus access rolling out to resorts, headline news, and so much more at today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Alrighty.
All right.
To the Disney Plus Podcast.
Yes. Boo, 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 boo. Hey.
Wait. Do I have boo, boo, boo? There we go.
That works. That works.
This is news for the week of 12/16. So we are just heading. We are like a freight train heading towards Christmas.
Yep.
I think again.
And there's almost no brakes.
There are no brakes.
There are full steam ahead.
It's
Brakes
a
are gone.
slippery hill of ice, and we're sliding right into it.
We're sliding right into the new year.
Yep. Let's start with, we will not be back until January 6th. We are going on Christmas hiatus. Think of us like Kelly Ripa and Mark going on vacation.
We are taking the time to spend our time with,
not doing it the time here.
With family. Because you know why? We have family, and we're
and
going
we can.
to. Yep.
So we won't be back till January 6th. We'll come back on January 6th. Don't forget, join us every Monday live on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Please like us. Please click the little thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. Watch a couple things. All that helps us. It's all good stuff. If you like this show, we have 2 other shows. You can join us over on Patreon. We have 2 specials for the month of December. You can join us at the Extreme Toy Box level. That means you will get 1 year at 25% off if you use the code DPPTOY. You'll get this show early and 2 other shows, so a total of 3 shows. If you'd like to join us on a monthly basis, you can do so at 70% off your first month. So it's almost like trying it for free. Give us a month. If you like us, that's great. You don't like us, you can cancel. And the code for that is DPP2024. Also, don't forget to head over to our Etsy shop, Stitch in Time 00. Use the code 10OFF to get 10% off your first order. So that is all we got. I was at Epcot on Friday for Ralph Macchio Candlelight Processional. Karate Kid. Karate here. Cobra Kai. Do or die.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. So, this was my plan. And as normal, Disney ruined my plans. My plan was I was going to go to Smokehouse and get my candlelight dinner package there. That's obviously the cheapest way to do it. Mm-hmm. And we got there at lunchtime when they were opening, and they were sold out. I'm like, how can you be sold out? You didn't open yet. So apparently, Smokehouse only gets what's left over that is not sold or booked through all the other restaurants that are participating. So if all the other restaurants have booked candlelight, then Smokehouse does not get any for that day. So that is an important piece of information I am giving you. Theirs is subject to availability where the other restaurants are not. Okay. So we scratched that plan since it was sold out, and we wound up going to Beer Garden to get our candlelight package. So we went for kind of a lunchish dinner. So our reservation was 3 p.m. We were then booked for an 8 p.m. We didn't feel like staying until 8 p.m. So when we went for lunch at 3 and we got our table and all that, we talked to the host and said, any chance that we can get, the 5 or the 6, we'd rather not be here till 8 p.m. to watch the Karate Kid do his candlelight thing. And she made a phone call. She's like, yeah, we can put you in the 5. Fantastic. Another interesting thing, if you're looking at the America Garden Theater, to the right-hand side is the standby. If you don't have a candlelight package, you go to the right-hand side. If you have a package, then you go to the left-hand side. Okay? Now, normally on the left-hand side, there's a line, a queue, where you stand in line, and that's where all the candlelight people. No.
Yep.
This time they had 2 lines. One was for the 5 o'clock show. One was for the 6 o'clock show. Because at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock people were already lining up. Believe it or not. Number 2.
Jeez.
The popularity of candlelight is off the charts, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
The entire theater was dining packages.
Oh, yeah.
If you were in the standby, the only area that they allowed people in is, the last row in the back of the theater, and then the sound booth area was standing room in the back. If you couldn't fit into that standing room area, that was it. Outside of the theater, they had a taped box at each side that you could stand, and that was it. You were not allowed to stare anywhere else outside of those boxes because they were just telling you to keep moving because the traffic was nuts back there. Nuts. When we left, they were still queuing up for the 6 and then the 8 show. The 8 o'clock show went all the way to Morocco. To Morocco. That's past Japan. To Morocco. To stand in the line of which they had seats in the theater. It was nuts. Okay.
So what you're saying is next year there will be nothing but dining room package.
Yes, I would assume. At
that point, what is left, right?
There's nothing left. Okay, so let's get to the show. Ralph this was night 1, show 1, day 1. He did a great job. Apparently, he read it ahead of time. He practiced it. He had a story to tell in the beginning, like most of them do. It was a good, cute story about his family coming to Disney. He did a great job. The Voices of Liberty did a fantastic job. The chorus did a fantastic job, and the orchestra knocked that out apart. It was really a great show, as they always do.
Nice.
And then we met up with some other people that I bumped into in the park that day, and they had gotten there a little bit earlier than we did, and they had seats up front, and they were actually sitting across from his daughter and his daughter's boyfriend from the Cobra Kai TV show. They were they were in the audience watching Ralph do it. So I thought that was funny.
That's cool.
His TV family came to see him do it. I highly recommend and do it. I am blacked out now for the rest of the year, so I can't go back. But I would highly advise you to go see Jodie Benson. I think she's like December 30th.
I am out of Park 2 after tomorrow.
You're out of Park 2? Yeah. So
both of us are done till next year.
Yeah. I mean, if you can, go see Jodie Benson. Gary Sinise, I think, did it after Ralph. A very popular person because of all the things he does for the vets. It's really a good show. It's really a good show. So, next up is going to be Festival of the Farts. That's coming up in January, February. And I already have my park and my dining already booked because there's a couple of people that I want to go see this year. So,
nice.
So, yeah. So, I'll post some pictures on the Disney Parks group on Facebook of Ralph.
Nice.
And, I have just a little short. I have a couple clips I can put up there too. So,
we were out there.
Yeah,
Saturday for a walk around.
Oh,
so
okay.
We were out there for a walk around. Obviously, grabbed our annual pass perk
The recipes?
Yes, the recipes.
We got those in the mail.
I did not. Well, I got the first set in the mail, but the second set you had to get in the park.
Oh.
So,
they're different?
yeah.
Those are 3 different ones?
2, I think.
Oh.
So there's 2 different packages. So, but yeah, we got those and then went for a walk around. We actually listened to a little bit of Ralph Macchio too from the back.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we did stay
on
long.
Saturday.
So, yeah.
So
then we just walking around. We ended up going over to see the gingerbread house or gingerbread spaceship Earth, I guess.
Yeah,
it's not really a house.
So, too.
So does a little light show, which is kind of neat. So
yeah. Was it mass chaos for Ralph on day 2 as well?
It looked like it. Yeah, they were standing everywhere. If they could stand on each other, I think they would let them. You know, I mean, if they could put bleachers out there, they would be full. Also,
yeah. Here's my thing. Listen, the American Gardens place it's probably better suited for like the Festival of the Arts and Garden
Rock and Beats. Yeah, Garden. Yeah.
For I think something like Candlelight should be done in World Showplace over by Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could fit more people in there.
That big tent.
No, it's the building between Canada and between England and Canada.
Yeah, the big one that's back there that they don't use.
Yeah. That they used to use for
the taste.
Yeah. The Food and Wine Festival thing.
Party for the Senses. That's
Party
what it was.
for the Sense. Thank you
I had
for
to
helping
think of
the
it.
old man with memory
We're
disabilities.
Don't worry. We've done it twice and I couldn't remember.
I've done it way more than twice, but that's really they can fit way more people in there.
Yeah.
Than the Canada.
It's a big building.
Than the Canada American Garden Pavilion. I don't know.
Well,
anyway.
if they fit more in there, that line will be even longer.
Yeah.
It'll be out the front gate.
Yeah. We didn't. Right after the show, we just left because people were already standing around.
Yeah.
Waiting for fireworks, and I'm like, I gotta go.
That's what we did. We walked around, and as much as we would stay for the fireworks, we hightailed it out of there before it ended. Yeah,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
If you want to get stuck in traffic, go New Year's Day.
Yeah. No.
I've been. It's fun, but it is fun though.
Yeah, I will give you a tip. If you are a local, and you're not blacked out New Year's Eve, and you do wind up going to a park, first of all, go early in the day because they will reach capacity and then they shut down
instantly, and
then you get nothing. But if you do get lucky and happen to wind up inside a park and you've driven to the parking lot, or to a resort and taken some Disney transportation, you're just going to, drive home, or you think you're going to drive home. Disney shuts down the roads and literally has only one way off property, which is usually all the way over to, what is that stupid road by ESPN?
No, Victory?
No. I can't think of the road.
The Osceola Parkway.
Yes, and then leads you out to either 417. That is how they usually try to get you off a property. Literally, they have troopers blocking the roads. And you're like, oh, I know my way. I can cut through this and go. Oh, trooper.
No, you can't.
I'll cut. Oh, trooper. Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. Took me 4 hours to get off a property one New Year's Eve because they had all the roads blocked. Yeah. Good thing. Thanks, Disney.
Nice.
Appreciate
awesome.
It.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
All right. You want to get into some news? Not that news. This news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
A little bit of both.
Exactly.
All right. Announcing tour dates for the 30th anniversary EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. It is 30 years old already. Wow.
I know.
The Epcot Flower and Garden Festival takes root during the time of year when the park is full of beautiful characters, topiaries, delightful gardens, and delicious menus full of grown goodness. Keep an eye out because details about merchandise, menus, and more will sprout up soon. There's so much to enjoy. In the 2025, we are celebrating 30 years of Flower and Garden. We can't wait for guests to join us in enjoying the culmination of 3 decades of planting, propagating, and producing memories between friends and families visiting Epcot and its springtime best. If all that bushel full of news isn't exciting enough, let us plant another seed with the Festival of Garden Rocks concert series. Returns to the American Gardens, again, with the American Gardens, although this one won't be as busy.
Yeah, right.
Gardens Theater annually. We've harvested the first crop of performance announcements to share today. Here are the list of today. We have so far March 7th and 8th, Tommy DiCarlo, former lead singer of Boston. March 9th and 10th, Air Supply, the 50th anniversary celebration. March 14th and 15th, Blue October. March 16th and 17th, Rick Springfield. March 21 and 22, Herman's Hermits, starring Peter Noon. March 23 and 24, 38 Special. And March 28 and 29, Jason Sheff, longtime singer of Chicago. Everybody stay pruned to the Disney Travel News for the rest of the Garden Rocks concert series lineup and more Epcot Flower and Garden Festival news coming next year.
I don't know. Maybe 38 Special. That's about it. And maybe Tommy DiCarlo from Boston, and that's it.
Yeah, well,
this
we
is
got
not
more
an
coming,
exciting
I'm
list.
sure. So
this is not an exciting list.
Is that? That's not all. That's all of it. No, there's more.
No. This
That's
is.
it?
They're calling this wave 1. Now they're not giving us the entire
Yeah.
list in one shot anymore.
Yeah, so we got a little bit more to go.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, if you're coming to Disney World on your next vacation, Disney is rolling out streaming of your Disney Plus on their television. So Disney's rolling out enhancements to the digital TV platform on all of its resort hotels. They haven't really said where they're starting. Probably going to be in Pop or something, which will allow guests to sign on to your Disney Plus account. Previously, Resort TV was loaded with limited things from Disney Plus, and that was all you got to watch, whatever they decided they want you to watch. While guests could cast their own content from their iPads or tablets or smartphones, the updated feature will allow Disney Plus subscribers to log into their full account on the Resort TV. It will also automatically log out guests on their departure day. The enhancements will be gradually rolled out to Walt Disney World resorts. Disney Plus has recently updated to include content from both Hulu and ESPN Plus for subscribers who also pay for those services. The only thing I would tell you is make sure that you log out yourself before you leave. Even though you think they're going to do it, which they should. But I would not take that chance. I would log out myself.
I still don't know why it's just not there to begin with.
Exactly.
For promotional purposes.
Exactly. I mean, if you don't have an account, then great. Just have some content there, and then if people like it, you can put a button.
You give them an offer, and then there's an offer.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, you're staying at Walt Disney World. We'll give you 10% off your first month. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and enjoy Disney Plus while you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
any hoot.
Yep, there's that.
Yep. All right, what's next?
Up next, we have Disney agrees to $233 million settlement after violating minimum wage law. The Walt Disney Company has agreed to a $233 million settlement over violations of Anaheim's measure a minimum wage law. The class action lawsuit filed in December of 2019 involved over 50,000 current and former Disney employees. Measure L, which required a $15 an hour wage for employers benefiting from city tax rebates, was not initially followed by Disney, although Disney argued it didn't receive such tax rebates. A judge initially sided with the company, but the decision was overturned on appeal, and the California Supreme Court declined to hear the case. The settlement will provide back pay with interest dating back to January 1st, 2019, when Measure L took effect. Disney will pay over $100 million in back wages and the remainder of covering penalties, interest, and other fees, a Disney spokesperson has said, supposedly.
It's a lot of moolahs.
That is not good.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yep. Oh, well, next time you'll do the right thing today. The first time.
Yeah.
Hey, Imagineering filed some permits for a set installation at Magic Kingdom's Cool Ship kiosk. This is the spaceship near Spaceship Earth. Not Spaceship Earth, near Space Mountain.
Yep.
Walt Disney Imagineering is planning changes to Cool Ship kiosk in the Magic Kingdom Tomorrowland, according to a recent file permit. The permit describes the work as install set elements, but provides no further details, leaving it unclear whether the kiosk will receive new theming or just a refurb. Cool Ship is a long-time quick-service snack stand, has scaled back its menus over the years, and now mainly offers popcorn and ice cream novelties. The work will be carried out by some company nobody cares about, and has been involved in other Disney things like Toy Story Land, Tron, blah, 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 blah. So this was something I was thinking about when I was in EPCOT this weekend, is EPCOT will be the only theme park next year
doesn't have a wall.
That will not have construction going on.
And I'm sure Epcot's finally saying, phew, after all that we've went through, it's your turn.
They're probably thinking, is there something else we could do? Can we be like the others?
I think at this point, Epcot's laughing at him, saying, ha ha, you thought you got away with it.
Yeah. So be prepared for the green wall in many parks next year.
These walls don't get in storage for long.
Nope.
They're expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Up next, Mufasa, Tree of Life Awakening show, now playing at Disney's Animal Kingdom for a limited time. Walt Disney World has announced that a special Mufasa Tree of Life Awakening show is now playing for a limited time. The show plays in rotation with other shows after sunset. For a limited time at the Tree of Life Awakenings, you can experience the wonders of the Lion King and the story of Mufasa. Mystical animal images and new musical score tell the story of Mufasa's unlikely rise to become the beloved king of the Pride Lands. Show features imaginary and visuals from Mufasa, the Lion King, and is set against the new song Melee from the new live-action movie.
Oh, so if you want to listen to a song, you can go there.
Yep.
That's not too bad.
No.
Talking about permits, Walt Disney Imagineering also filed permits for site prep permits for Tropical America's reimagining of Dinoland. Imagineering filed permits for a Tropical America's reimagining of Dinoland at Animal Kingdom, signaling the start of work in preparation for the new Encanto-themed attraction. The land will begin closing in phases starting January 2025, with demolition and land clearing planned for the first phase, including the Dinorama area, Triceratops Spin, and the games area. The permit issued to contractor Whitting and Turner, typically that's where it goes, focuses on area development, which likely involves sculpting and infrastructure preparation. The new Encanto attraction will be the centerpiece of the first phase, which will also include clearing space for future phases, such as potential reimagining of the Boneyard, Restaurantosaurus, and the dinosaur attraction. The dinosaur ride will remain operational until late 2025 before closing for a retheme to the Indiana Jones experience coming in 2026. Tropical America Land is expected to be completed and opened by 2027 with construction phases beginning in 25. First phase, as we said. So starting January 13, 2025, several attractions in Dino Land will be closed.
Basically the whole left of the place.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
So now there'll be,
as we said, the walls
half
will not
as many
stay.
things to do in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, which is already not much or anything. They're going to call this the Walking Lap Park for 3 years.
All right. So when I go there, this can sound stupid. Expedition Everest, Nemo show, and Lion King show, and I'm done. I'm out. That's it. Now, people say, well, don't you go on the safari? No, because here's why I don't. Sometimes you'll see animals. Sometimes you won't see animals. Sometimes you'll see a lot of animals. Sometimes you'll see a few animals. And I just recently, somebody told me, because I asked, I said, are they doing the nighttime safari? And they're like, no, they don't do that anymore. Wait a minute. They spent all that time and money putting these special lights in special places as to not trick the animals that it was daytime, but to let them feel that it was moonlight and they could be out at night. And now they're not even doing it. So the thing shuts down at 6 p.m. So no. Well, why would I go there?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times can you see the bird show? It's the same thing every single time.
I don't even know if I've seen the bird show. So.
Now, if the bird poops on somebody's head, well, now we have a better show. I'm just saying.
That would be the last time I go to the bird show.
With my luck, it would be my head. Look at this flat landing surface I have.
Definitely be the last time we go to the bird show.
Exactly. All right. You ready for some
news?
And now, the headline news.
Today's news.
All right. If you are a marathon runner coming down here for January, marathon weekend, they have altered your route. So if you have it memorized and could do it in your sleep, you're going to have to learn a new one because they are changing the way. Yeah, they're changing the way it goes as to avoid beyond Big Thunder Mountain backstage area because there's a lot of construction stuff going on back there.
Little heavy equipment.
And a huge crane. There's a new holiday crepe over in France, in EPCOT. So if you're looking for a holiday crepe.
Crepes.
Walt Disney World extended all their park hours for New Year's Eve week now. They've extended them for Christmas, and now they've extended them for New Year's. So if you are coming down for Christmas and New Year's, please check the hours in the app. And they will change close times sometimes if they feel that the park is busy enough. They will add hours on to the night, so don't be afraid to check the app. Grand Fiesta Tour is closing for refurbishment at EPCOT. Interesting. This is going to happen in early 2025. Now, will they change it out to something else? I don't know. We're going to find out. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad prepares for an overhaul with the arrival of a very, very large crane that you can see behind Big Thunder Mountain.
You can't miss.
From space.
Hence the reason the
route's been changed.
It's been changed. It's like walking under a ladder, walking under a crane. Not good.
Yep. There was a little hiccup with Disney getting permits for the Cars themed land in the Magic Kingdom. The Florida the South Water Authority needs more information. They've extended the due date till January of 2025. I guess so. Who's ever doing this permit can go have his family vacation. So we'll see. If you don't know, over at All-Star Sports Food Court, they're testing out self-service checkout. You put your tray down, a camera looks at it, and then determines what you have on your tray, and then charges you, hopefully, the correct thing. And then you check out. So, I don't know. I'd love to go over and try it. I'd like to go over, like, take things off, put things on, take things off, put things on, and just keep messing with the rest.
Only you would like to irritate the system.
Oh, wait, I don't want that now. Oh, wait, I'll take this one. How about this one?
He should have sent you over there for testing.
Well, I'm going to test it.
I'd go do it with you. Fine, be honest with you. It sounds like a good idea.
Put 10 different things in your hand and keep taking them on and off of the tray until...
Yeah. See if it breaks,
out.
gives up, or it's just on fire. Or just says error. Well, that did work. Back
Can I
to the
get some
drawing
up over
board.
here, the machine smoking?
Sir, that's not how this is supposed to work. Well, you said test it.
You said test. I'm testing.
I made sure it's tested.
I still can't believe this is in existence, but the Dumbo attraction still has a playground. I'm like not surprised. Like, why didn't they just rip this thing out already? But anyway, it's going for a refurbishment next year. So if your kids are looking forward to that, you may not get one. So
You might have to wait. Yeah.
Yep. And probably the thing that will cause the biggest ruckus in EPCOT will be that the Spaceship Earth Lounge is going to open in late spring of 2025. This is on the backside of Spaceship Earth, facing the American Adventure Pavilion, with windows that will be the ultimate viewing area for fireworks.
Yep.
How you're going to get in there to see fireworks at night, I am interested to see how Disney's going to pull
That wait
off.
list is going to be till next year when it opens.
I'm very interested to see how Disney's going to pull this off. Because
I don't even want to know.
Because I know it exists. I've been in it, and I know what I can see
Siemens
from those
Lounge,
windows.
right?
What? Yeah, the old
old
Siemens
Siemens
Lounge.
Lounge.
Yeah. Every pavilion in the front of the park was sponsored by a corporation and has some type of private lounge in its building space.
I know the
HP
because I've been
one,
up there just the Nemo one has one. I've been up there just recently. Yep. They got the nice piano up there too.
Yeah. HP's got a nice lounge over at Mission Space. Anyway, I don't know if there's going to be virtual queue. Like as soon as you hit the park in the morning, you got to get in the queue. Yeah. They'll assign you a number and a time that you can go up there. Hopefully, it's around fireworks time. Will there be a limit of how long you can stay there? 2-hour limit per person. You know, they're going to stamp a number on your head. Excuse me, Mr. Casanova, it says 4 o'clock on your head. You have to leave now.
At 4:05, you're late.
I don't know. Some laser comes from the ceiling and vaporizes you. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do this. So it'll be very interesting.
Well, they got until late spring, so I'm sure they're going to iron out the details.
Well, whatever they implement here will probably have to be used at the Pirate Lounge over in the Magic Kingdom when that opens up, because that will be another
hasn't even begun.
Lounge. Yeah, another highly sought after lounge. So.
Yeah, and that hasn't even begun.
No.
It's just sitting there.
No, and I do know that the Siemens Lounge has a kitchen. I know they have a place to make food there, so they could offer appetizer type things in this lounge as well.
Yeah,
which will then make it even more difficult to get people out.
Oh yeah.
So. Okay, here's hoping. All right, kids.
Yeah.
We're out for the year. Thank you for listening this year. Thank you for coming and listening to our rhetoric about Disney stuff. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
We, just enjoy doing this.
We
So
wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for you.
yep. If you want to shoot us an email, it's DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget, hit us up on YouTube. We got a Facebook group if you'd like to come and converse over there. Visit us on Patreon. That helps us even better. We have
on
an
the chat group. We're there
like
too if you want to
Yeah.
say hi.
Yeah. So it's all there. And I'll repost our Christmas list too. We have a bunch of items that you can purchase. Probably still get it for Christmas from Amazon. I'll post that tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you in the parks and see you next year.
Yeah, it's a year.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.